Oh my gosh, I had so many good things to say about the Apple Card. Then you turn around and do me dirty. Roll the intro, let's talk about it. Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm Josh Dawson and this is Primal Commerce, and today I'm talking to you from the US Virgin Islands. Yes, we are in St. Thomas. I'm here with a few friends. We're working on a business venture out here, so I'll give you some content with that. Got a couple vlogs in the mix, got some cool stuff. But yeah, today I really wanted to talk about why the Apple Card has started to disappoint me over the last few months that I've had it. And I've made a video in the past talking about how it's such a great beginner flex card, which I still think it is, but as I've used it, I've realized there's a few things that just aren't cutting it for me in the credit card game, and that's kind of what I want to explain now. So for a quick rundown, the Apple Card is a card that I've expressed that I really liked, because that titanium finish, I still do believe that it's one of the most aesthetically pleasing, simple and sleek credit cards in the game. It uses a simple 3-2-1% cashback method, so basically you get 3% cash back when you buy something Apple, 2% when you use the Apple Pay app on your phone, and 1% on all other purchases and when you use the physical card. Okay, so cool. What's the issue? The issue with this card is the financing that it has. So if you don't know, Apple has what's called Apple Card financing, and what it is, or at least what it's advertised as, is you can buy something now with your Apple Card and finance it and pay monthly installments on it until it's paid off. Cool, right? Not exactly. See, most cards that offer financing on their credit cards is a true finance. If you look at something like the Citibank Best Buy card, yes, that's a joint card between a store and the bank, but it still has a great financing tool. You can buy something through Best Buy, you can pay the monthly payments or just charge the monthlies to the card, right? Cool. But that's not how Apple Card does their financing. See, the way Apple Card does it is it takes, let's say, so I bought a MacBook, a $1,700 MacBook Pro M1 chip, beautiful, I love it, right? Beefed it up, souped it out, it was cool. But I was like, you know what, let me try the Apple Card financing, let me see how it works, let me see if it's something that I like, and yeah, so I just want to test it out. So I did that, I bought it, used my Apple Card, did the financing, and what I found out was, not only did the Apple Card withhold the $1,700 from my available credit, but it also would report to the credit bureau if I didn't pay it off in time. So at the end of the day, you're not really financing anything, you're just putting a charge on your credit card essentially. Now the financing aspect comes with the interest. Basically, whenever you finance something, you don't pay it's 0% interest, so you pay no interest on what you're financing. But with a card like the Apple Card, it's not like an American Express card where a lot of people are getting insanely high credit limits off their first rip. These are a lot of people's first credit cards. These are a lot of people's beginner credit cards. And when it comes to Apple Card financing, it's not like a retail store card or like a clothing store card. If you're financing through Apple, you're financing Apple products, and nowadays Apple products are costing $1,000 plus for just some base model things that you would need. So the fact that you may spend anywhere between $1,000 to $3,000 on the Apple website with financing, and your credit limit may only be $2,000, $3,000, for in that range, them withholding that much money from your available credit is going to do significant damage come report day. So it kind of forces you to have to pay it off if you don't want your card to report with an insane balance. This really is an issue, and I don't really want to take this entire video to just bash the Apple Card, because I really do like the Apple Card. I love how user-friendly it is. I love the aesthetics of the card. It's a nice card, but the financing just needs to be tweaked because it just doesn't make sense. And the Apple Card is a relatively new card in the credit card game, and just like you saw with, I think, 2 Apple press conferences ago, they added, basically family sharing, which allowed authorized users on the credit card. So you see that they are working on the card. I heard rumors about possibly a Apple Card Pro, Apple Card Max, a luxury top tier version of the Apple Card. So I hear these things and I know that Apple is in the works and is constantly building and working on their Apple Card. So I truly think that if Apple wants to keep working up and really compete, with some of the better beginner credit cards in the game, so would I still suggest the Apple Card as a good beginner credit card? Yes and no. See, so what you have to realize about the Apple Card, other than the physical value that you have with this nice credit card, it's realistically just a 2% cashback credit card. Because, let's say you maybe buy Apple products once a year, or maybe not even at all. All you're basically getting is 2% if you can use your Apple Pay app. If not, it's just a 1% card. And it's hard for me to really suggest this card as your number one top tier pick, when you have like the Discover It, when you have the Citibank Custom Cash. These are some 5% cashback cards that offer good, cashback on gas, cashback on supermarkets, things that are more prevalent and that you're going to use more often. So it's hard for me to say Apple Card needs to be the first card that you go out and get, because of that. Now, the one thing that does keep this card in the running as one of the best beginner starter cards is the fact that it gives a soft pull. You're not getting a hard inquiry on your credit report when you apply for the Apple Card. If it wasn't for that, then it would be really hard for me to suggest this card, other than the hype factor of it, which is dying down. Will I make more videos talking about how I absolutely love the Apple Card? No. But will I, tell somebody not to get this credit card? No. I think the Apple Card it's at an interesting place right now because it's still relatively new, and they're going to keep building on it. But as of right now, with the financing and with just the value that you get from the credit card on its base, it's not a top tier beginner starter card. It's average with maybe above average capabilities if you're buying through Apple. I know this is a really short one, guys, but I want to thank you for watching this video. If you haven't checked out Strive 850, my credit community, I'll leave the link in the description box below. We're talking about building credit, loans, finance, everything that can help you be a better you financially. So go ahead and join that group. I love you guys and I appreciate you, and expect more St. Thomas content. Peace.